Back here in the studio with Mike from Key to the Rockies. How you doing, Mike?
Great to be back.
It's always great to have you. I know, it's been too long.
Had a little bit of time off south of the border.
Yeah, enjoyed yourself a nice warm little retreat.
Yeah, getting ready for spring.
Very cool.
Perhaps you know you have to turn your clocks ahead.
Everyone was teasing me that was
Saturday
last weekend,
night,
so I was so confused.
1 hour ahead.
Saturday night, an hour ahead, okay.
So you lose an hour of sleep.
That's okay, because then you gain an hour of daylight, which I love.
Yeah,
so.
that's a big transition for me. You know,
Yeah.
spring is kind of a mental hurdle I get over from the,
Yeah.
the short days of winter.
Fall back, spring forward, that's right.
But I wanted to talk too about, spring is a time of transition when, in my related to my business with property management, it's when, people are looking to make a change. They might not have had management services in the past, or if they have a company that's just not getting the job done for them, they might be looking to make a change. And typically March, April, and May is a time when they want to make a change. And I just wanted to kind of reiterate 7 key points that people should consider, when making a change.
Definitely.
And some of this. First of all, for property management services, a homeowner should really take it as seriously as they do when they're purchasing a property. When they're considering an agent or considering a property, they should also consider, take the property management aspect very seriously.
Right.
And some of the important things that I think they should consider is, in a company, in a property management company, is whether they're branded, whether a company's been well established, have they been around for a while, are they well known in the marketplace, are they easy to find in the search,
right.
In the internet search.
Engine, yeah. You want to make sure that they're able to.
Well, you want to get somebody who's widely known, that has been around. Another key point is somebody who actually, if you're actually seeking rental management services, somebody who actually does a good job at making reservations and produces reservations.
Right.
Are they well staffed? Do they answer the phone 7 days a week? Do they answer the phone late into the evening? Do they have a reservation staff that's well informed,
so
that's
overall
friendly?
Customer service.
Yeah, obviously, it requires some salesmanship who can communicate, the key aspects of the property.
Right.
Guest services, is something that they should consider. Some people that get into the property management business, they give a key to the guest, and that's the last time they see them until they check out, the end of the week. But I think a key aspect is somebody who provides guest services, when...
Yeah, you want to build that positive rapport so you can keep your customers coming
We
back.
have a concierge, we provide concierge services, and I think you want somebody that, if a guest calls and needs towels, that somebody's going to deliver them. If they need a maintenance item taken care of in the unit, someone's going to be there to take care of it. And we're vacation planners. Guest
Right.
service also includes not just providing the lodging, but it also includes,
including activities,
restaurant recommendations,
overall,
activity recommendations. Can you help them with lift tickets, ground transportation?
making the most out of their whole entire stay.
Yeah, all that point. Owner relations. Obviously, property management is more than just property management, Lindsay. It's also providing, a lifestyle,
Right.
delivering a lifestyle. So owner relations is important. Do you have a team who you can actually work with a homeowner as far as establishing the property and making sure that it's got all the necessary upgrades and the improvements so that it's marketable? And perhaps an owner login, like on the website, to provide an owner the access to information like their monthly statements and things like that.
Right.
So there's some key things. Let me see what else. Property care. We're in the property management business, so property care is really important.
Right.
In my company, we have a staff of maintenance people that either provide in-house maintenance or we work with licensed contractors for any of the skilled trades. So I think a homeowner really wants to, pick a company who, has a relationship with a lot of the different,
Right.
skilled tradespeople so that they can handle any kind of preventative maintenance or emergency maintenance or corrective maintenance. And it's important to maintain these lodging properties in their best possible condition.
And that goes well with being well established in the community. I mean, you guys have been around now for quite some time, so.
We have, and that goes back to branding. I think we're going to be approaching our 24th year in business.
Wow.
Here in Summit County, and so I think we're widely known.
Exactly, and you've been able to make those networks and positive rapports with, adventure companies or other outlets, dining places, so that you can make the most out of someone's
Yep.
stay.
A couple more points I'll just make too is quality control. There are, in my business, we inspect the units after every departure, prior to every arrival. It's not just a spot check of the unit. We inspect after every guest, and I think that's really important to have the organizational structure or the people in place to be able to provide that level of service. After all, we're asset managers, and it's
Right.
important to provide that moment-to-moment supervision. And the last but not least, that I want to mention is accounting or accountability and transparency. In our business, we handle other people's money, a lot of money from other
Right.
people. The guest incoming. So it's important to have a company that holds money in escrow, that holds it in, that holds their advanced deposits in trust, and that has transparency in their fees. There's licensing isn't required for our business, and some people they don't actually have trust accounts set up, or they don't disclose all their fees. They might
Hidden fees.
say that we have a lower percentage here, and then they charge fees on the back end that the homeowner might not be aware of. It's important to have a company that
Right.
discloses all their fees and who's transparent, just like you would with a real estate.
And Key to the Rockies does that, so we can find out more information at
keytotherockies.com or
Awesome.
800-248-1942.
Well, always a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us, Mike. And
It's great to be here.
everyone, check out keytotherockies.com. We'll be back with more to come here on Summit Sunrise.
So it's kind of verbose.